Hey lovies, this is Michelle here at Life Mantra Tarot. I hope that you guys are all doing well on this Thursday evening. Thursday. um, been a little bit of a whirlwind week for myself. However, and I actually haven't been on in like over a week because I had some stuff going on, but I'm here. So I'm hoping that this message finds you well, and I hope that you guys have been doing great. And fighting the good fight, staying strong, doing whatever you need to do at this time for yourself, for your highest self, for your well-being, so on and so forth. So with all that said, before I go rambling on too much like I always do, I'm gonna try to make this a quick message because I do have something to do after this. So I don't want to let it go too far, but this is a very, very general message right now of what might be going on with some of you guys who end up watching. And I do hope that the message ends up resonating with at least one person. And also, for those of you who are new to the channel, thank you for tapping in. I hope that you like what you see here and decide to hit that subscribe button and that like button and the notification bell. If you've been rocking with your girl for a bit, welcome back and thank you for the continued support. So, without further ado, I'm gonna just tap in. Like I said, this is a very general message just to see what's going on with the collective at this time. I'm not gonna pull too many cards because you guys know how I am. I'm very thorough and I ramble a lot, but I want to try to avoid that today. So, like I said, I have some things to do after this. So I'm gonna make this a quicker message than usual. But yes, I've already cleansed the space. Spirit, can we get some clear and accurate messages for the collective at this time when it comes to their highest good and this point of their spiritual journey? What does the collective need to see at this time for their highest good? All right, a couple more shuffles. Right. So bottom of the deck, we have self-sabotage. Ironically enough, the last time I used this deck for myself, that card came up too, more than once. It kept showing its face until it was actually on the spread. I was like, all right, you guys are calling me out. So, I don't know what's going on with you guys at this time, but some of you guys might be kind of self-sabotaging yourself when it comes to something. Um, we're going to dive deeper and see what that might entail. It's going to also look different for everybody because it is a collective message. All right, so we have manifestation. This card also came up for me when I did my last reading for myself. Um, so maybe when it comes to something that you're trying to manifest, there might be a sense of self-sabotage. That's going to look different for everybody. Maybe it's a lack of belief and faith in yourself when it comes to your competencies and, what you're trying to do. Maybe part of the issue could be having to do with feeling more a sense of security. We have feeling safe here on the bottom of the deck when I pulled that card. So, getting grounded might be a something that can help when it comes to that. Let's get maybe a couple more from here. Surrender. So we have surrender here. Surrender and control, maybe. Releasing, letting go of old energy, because it's like the old energy is what's kind of possibly keeping you from your good juju here, right? Your good luck, your good fortune. For some of you, this is not going to be for everybody, but take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. Some of you, there might be something that you need to speak up about when it comes to delivering a message of some sort. You're hindering yourself from doing it. There might be a fear associated with it. There's a siren going off outside as I say this. It happens every time I do a reading. For somebody, like I said, it's gonna be different for everyone, but somebody might resonate with the idea. And I'm getting like, for somebody it could be about like either speaking up about like a position at work, or I'm getting a position or a raise at work for somebody. For other people, let me know if it resonates. Somebody might resonate with the idea of they're using their voice in some type of capacity to deliver a message that could actually bring them some type of sense of wealth. So let's say if you're like thinking about doing like public speaking or writing a book or something like that, podcasts, things like that. Um, my throat chakra is acting up like a lot the closer that that siren gets. I'm also getting like people who are into doing like the whole like content creator kind of thing. So like if that, let's say if that's something that you really want to do, right? And you have a very important message to deliver to people. Um, they're kind of saying go for it, you know, go for it. That siren's getting louder and louder. Hope whatever's going on, I pray for that person. I hope everything's okay because it's like it's getting louder, but it's like it's intensifying. Like I feel like something's wrong with somebody. That has nothing to do with his reading, but it's just okay. All right, I'm coming back. All right, so yeah, we have wounded healer here in the middle of the deck. So for somebody, it could be like the story that you have to tell. Like there could be something about like there's something that you have to say. Hey Aya, and I see Queen is here too. Grateful for you guys. Thank you for being here. I'm making this a very quick message. I'm not gonna be on here too long, so I'm gonna try to, make this quick. And I do hope that it, reaches the right person that is meant to hear it. But yeah, somebody's got something to say, and there's an important message that needs to be put out there. And for somebody, this is something that you're meant to deliver. This message is something that's going to also bring a sense of financial stability for somebody. Um, so again, like I mentioned, like people who might be like working on like a book, poetry, music, like things that are like somewhat creative or something too is what I'm picking up on as well. Um, so just let me know if that resonates. In fact, the music I have in the background right now, like it's one of those like lo-fi, playlist things. And the girl is like a cartoon kind of thing, but she's like writing something in a computer as she's drinking coffee or tea. Um, so some of you might be on your computer a lot as of lately. Yeah, see, look, good juju is here again. Now it's officially out here on the spread. So I don't know. I feel like somebody has an idea. Yes, look, harvest. Some of you guys, there's something that you guys have been wanting to do, but the thing is, there's like a sense of self sabotage here that's keeping you from manifesting what it is that you want. But this is something that could bring a sense of, financial stability, possibly, depending on what it is that you're doing. But you have to surrender control and let go of some of the things that have been kind of holding you back, including the things that have been sabotaging yourself. And then I literally said, if you were to rewind at the beginning of this reading, I said something about feeling like you guys might need to get grounded. And now we have the card that literally says grounding here. Can't make it up even if you wanted to. Some of you might have earth in your chart. You have rage. Shit. For some of you guys, you gotta like speak up to somebody and, speak your truth about something, how you really feel. I don't know if any of you guys are into like rage poetry where like or not, it's not rage poetry, it's what's it called? It's slam poetry where like they they just whatever they have to say, they say it, and that shit it gets really raw, and it's like whoa. It could be a bit much like as a viewer, but like in that moment, that artist, because I do consider poets artists, um in that moment, like they're going through their emotions or whatever they wrote when they when they were writing it. They're going through that that range of emotions and delivering it. But those messages are so powerful, and they definitely can, help another person. So, some of you guys might have, it's a cornucopia, while I was shuffling this deck here. So somebody might have a message that needs to be delivered that can, again, help people, but also possibly bring a sense of financial stability. Don't know what that looks like or what entails for certain people, but I'm definitely getting like writers, poets, different artists, songwriters. Like I'm getting stuff like that. Public speakers, getting things like that. So bottom of the deck, we have adjacent possibilities. Wow. What's also cool is there's 4 people in here and 2 likes, and then the number here is 24. So it's a mirrored image number as I'm looking at the cards versus what's up there on the screen for me. So if you are into like the whole like following and looking into like angel numbers kind of thing, you could look into what that number might mean. So like 4224 kind of vibes here, or 2442. um Look into what that might mean. But there are all these different opportunities that are about to start presenting themselves for a lot of you guys. I'm gonna take this card because if this never wanted to come out. Yeah, see, look, there's a reason why it's like literally like it slipped out of the middle of the deck. And look, indecision, right? There's a sense of indecision here when it comes to doing something. um and that could be where that self-sabotage energy comes from. Maybe you don't feel confident in yourself when it comes to speaking about something. Or maybe, like, I saw 1212 and I said that. If it's a lack of confidence in yourself, Spirit is definitely, like, trying to guide you to feel more confident. If it's more about just the fact that, like, just not knowing if it's the right thing to do. Like, hey, is this what I'm really meant to do at this time? Like, if this is it right? If is it like? But I saw the cornucopia card. For those of you who have been here the whole time, I saw this card while I was shuffling more than once. They're basically saying, like, this indecision is part of the reason why there's, delays when it comes to the things that you're trying to manifest. There are things that are coming towards you, however. You gotta go where you're being guided and follow that. We have the sixth chakra archangel Metatron here on the bottom of the deck, which is about the third eye chakra. So that third eye is very, very much open. I don't know if any of you guys are dealing with stuff like, I've been actually dealing with it a lot, and it makes sense now that I'm doing this reading. Stuff like right here in the front of your head, like headaches, like tension headaches, like right here, or stuff with your sinuses. If any of you guys are going through that, that could be a part of the reason why. Because it's, there's this, oh wow, see, look what happens when you look on the top of the deck. That's exactly why I decided to do that. So if you're going through that, because I have been, some of you might be going through it too. Major runny nose, freaking gross. None of us like it. It's not fun. It's not cute, but it happens, right? So some of you might be going through that right now. And getting things like postnasal drip, overall just sore throat. Not, but then, like, you're not like actually sick, and it's fucking annoying because it's like if you were to go to the doctor, it'd be like, oh, you're fine, like, what's wrong? But you feel the symptoms. So this could have something to do with, like, this awakening, if you will, of that third eye chakra opening up, that throat chakra also possibly opening up for some of you too. And when I took these cards off the top of the deck, we have the cards that kind of split. So we have strategy along with door to value. Those cards yeah, they definitely are sticking out for me because it's basically saying like this is a time to sit down and strategize. Look over some plans and things like that that you might have been getting, especially if like let's say if you've been waking up at like, say 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, especially those of you who have been going through this. um Waking up at these weird ass times, having these weird ass dreams and shit like that. And you're trying to make sense of it. And they're basically trying to say, like, oh, yeah, we're trying to send you messages. um, it definitely happens a lot. Um, they basically are trying to, let you know, like, hey, this is a time for you to start strategizing, planning things out. We're trying to send you some downloads. So these ideas that are coming to you in your head, and you're like, what the fuck does this even mean? They're like, write everything down. It might not make sense in 16, as I said that. It might not make sense when you're doing it. But there is something that's going to be uncovered in a sense. Like it's going to start making more sense as you start putting things together and be like, oh shit. Okay. That's what Spirit's been wanting me to do all this time. I know it sounds crazy. Trust me, I know. But yeah, there's something like that going on for somebody. Wow. See, this is what I'm talking about. Stuff like that. And like, ooh, somebody might have some romance come in too. So there's a lot going on here. I'm gonna pull. What time is it? I'm gonna pull. Because I do have to head out in a little bit, but I don't want like my reading to be like rushed. Like I'm not, doing what I needed to do. Um. Wow, that's crazy. And what's crazy too is like my mom right now. She's in the hospital since yesterday. I just got back from seeing her a little while ago. It's not it's not fun. So I will say for all of us who still have our parents around, check on them and work on those relationships and things like that because when I talk to people who don't have their parents, I'm like, damn, I can't even imagine. I don't. Okay, I'm not gonna go too deep in that. Um, nope, we're not doing that. Not tonight. Nope, not tonight. Not tonight. For those of us who still have our parents, we should definitely appreciate them and try to work on our relationships with them. And that's what I want to say. All right, so let's do for this. Let's keep it simple. Recent past, current, and future. Just a very quick card pull for the tarot, and then a little bit of insight when it comes to inspirational messages. All right, so for the recent past, we have two cards that came out. We have the Two of Wands here, along with the Nine of Swords. So clearly, there's a lot of anxiety about a decision, and hence why this card literally came up, right? Indecision. Um, Decisions that need to be made. However, there's a lot of anxieties around it. You literally, and I just said a little while ago, like some of you guys might be like losing sleep about it. It's like it's rough. It's one of those things like you think about it a lot. I said a little while ago that you might literally wake up in the middle of your good slumber, like, whoa, what the fuck is this? And it's fucking annoying because it's like I just want to sleep. Please stop. So some of y'all might be going through that too. So there's ideas or thoughts that come into your head, and you're just like, oh my gosh, like what do I do with this information? Yeah. Some of you might be, dealing with a little bit of a sense of feeling like lost or a sense of loss. We have the Five of Cups here. So, just, you know, this seems a little more specific for somebody, but somebody might lost their father. Or there's like a father figure that's trying to be channeled right now with this Emperor card here. Another message I'm receiving too, though, is like if you're thinking about starting a business, being your own boss, being your own, business person type thing, they're trying to encourage you to do it. It's just you have been a little bit nervous about it. But I am picking up on a father figure of some sort, whether it's a father or a grandfather or even an uncle. But I'm more so picking up right now like that's more specific, but I'm picking up more so on like the fact that some of you guys have been wanting to like partner up with people, work on a business, but really really scared to do it, which is understandable, right? Tell us more. I do apologize also if I'm not looking at the comments, because like I'm just trying to channel the messages right now. And sometimes if I look at the comments, it messes me up if they hit too hard for me. So it messes me up when it comes to trying to channel the energy and the meanings of the cards. So I do apologize. That's why I look to the side sometimes, and periodically I'll look here. I have like I said, I have my own stuff going on, so I'm trying to make sure I don't allow that energy to, come into the reading. I'm trying to keep it focused on just you guys. So bear with me with that. Yeah, see, look. This is how a lot of you guys are feeling right now. Five of Cups. For those of you who do end up resonating with this message, sense of loss. So like there might have been a lot of disappointments and stuff like that when it comes to the things they've been trying to manifest. And it's like it puts you in a position where it's like, okay, well, I'm afraid to take risks now. Um, excuse me. Some of you might have Libra in your chart, but I am also getting this sense of like the scales getting ready to balance for somebody after a period of taking a lot of time to yourself to just kind of mellow out and figure out what the next step is. So this is definitely a time of just spending time to self, with self, saying, okay, so how do I move out the situation? What am I supposed to do now? Where do I go from here? Um, Again, this is gonna look different for everybody, but I said earlier I was getting this energy of really just strategizing, sitting down and saying, okay, these are the things that need to be done. This is how I have to move about the situation here. So really sitting down and this has been the energy for a minute actually. For those of you who have been watching for a bit, I've mentioned this many times, like this energy of people who have all these brilliant ideas and needing to put them into fruition. And that starts with literally pen to paper. I hear it all the time for myself too. Like pen to paper. That's simple. Just like literally, I have a whole pen pad here of just ideas, just things that I'm like, ooh, yes, this, that. And unfortunately, I don't always, put them into fruition. So I will say that part of the message resonates even with me, where it's like, look, for those of you who have all these different ideas, my Fitbit just went off when I'm getting ready to say this. if you have a lot of ideas like in your head right now that you know are meant to like help other people and things like that, or help you with when it comes to your creative process, start writing that stuff down. There is something that you're meant to do with that information or that talent. It's time to really start, putting it out there and pushing it forward, pushing it through. Tell us more. What's the likely outcome? Nine of Pentacles. Did I not say that this is something that could possibly bring you some type of financial rewards and gains? And this is something that you have invested in, right? Or they want you to invest in. And I think a lot of you guys are meant to be your own boss. Just saying. So it's just a matter of putting in that effort. I'm getting for some of you guys holding on to some of your money. A lot of coins showing up, right? A lot of pentacles. Four of pentacles here. So a lot of just like holding on to your finances, planning a little bit more, being a little bit more mindful of how you spend your money. I have to work on that. I was just talking to my mom about that earlier today. It happens. Life is life, right? And we all like to have like the luxuries of going out to eat and things like that. Spending money on things that are somewhat frivolous, right? I know I can raise my hand on that. So they might be saying, work on those kind of things, put a little bit of money to the side, and then start investing that money that you do happen to save towards something that is going to, be worth the investment for yourself and what it is that you want to do for self. I'm going to pick one card, or not pick, but pull a card from here. Picking and pulling are two different things. Picking means like I did it because like I had a choice in the matter. I let spirit speak for me. So, so we're gonna pull a card from here, and that'll be the last card. And then I do hope that you guys got something out of this. I know it was like more of a quick reading because I can literally go on for an hour or more easily most nights, but I have things I have to do. So I made this one a little bit quicker. But I do hope that, regardless of how quick this reading was, I do hope that somebody ends up getting something out of it. We do have on the bottom of the deck, I always say it wrong. Okay, slow it. Melchizedek. I'm pretty sure I said it wrong. It says divine knowledge, higher learning, commit to your vision through study. And I was picking up on that type of energy even earlier. I was like, I feel like there's something that you guys are trying to do and you're trying to learn, or you're meant to help teach other people, right? So that higher sense of knowledge on a spiritual level for some of you guys, or something that you really tap into in that way. Shit, I'm even getting for somebody. Now this is also again specific for somebody. Somebody might want to work with the youth and do like stuff when it comes to the arts, like dance or like painting, sculpting. That's very cool. Somebody's feeling very fired up and inspired right now. Like even today, like I was at the hospital with my mom, and like I was like, damn, I felt inspired in a way. Like I know this sounds weird, as morbid as the hospital can be. I was like, damn, if I had like the mental capacity to store like a lot of like medical knowledge and like medicines and stuff, like because I did biology in college, and I was like, oh my god, this is hard and I don't like it. like it took a lot of energy out of me to be able to get all that terminology and stuff. And I'm like, I praise anybody who can do it, because I can't. I'm more of a free thinker, like not like not to say I'm not logical, but like I like logic versus like being a free thinker, very very different. You know, artists, they just do what they want. You know, it's very very free flowing versus people who are more scientific, like with math and science. So like I'm like, I probably would be a great nurse or something like that, but like it's a lot of work. So I do praise the people who, you know, do what they do, and people who've been helping my mom and stuff, and people have helped me too. As I say, talk about healing. Look, we have Green Tara or Tara, healing light, wellness unfolding. Know that healing is a journey. That's so interesting how I'm just now talking about this energy of healing, right? So some of you, whatever it is that you're trying to bring to the table to help other people, is something that's going to help heal others. The divine director, trust the process on the bottom of the deck here. Create space for divine order to unfold. Here on the bottom, top of the deck, we have Thoth. Divine magic. The teacher awakens, the student becomes the master. Look how like the stuff I'm saying is like as I talk about it, is coming up in the cards. And Gaia, I talked about this earlier too, about the earthing, grounding, right? Resilient spirit, earth connection. Stay rooted in trust and faith. You can't make this shit up even if you wanted to. Just saying. Um, so with all that said, I know this was like one of my shorter readings, probably the shortest reading I've ever done. um, but I have some things to take care of for my family. So I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support and well wishes as well for my mom. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go handle some stuff when it comes to the family dynamic here. And I do love you guys very, very much, as I always say. So yeah, I'm gonna puff puff up my chest a little bit and regroup, because I almost cried on here. Y'all almost caught me slipping again. But yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna go take care of a few things. But like I said, you guys are amazing, and I'm so appreciative of you guys. And until next time.